Hey everybody, Rorree here. Welcome to the Totally Rorree channel. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're on any of the other platforms, BitChute, whatever, like us and share, definitely. All right, so we are doing the Four Agreements series. All right. Now, The Four Agreements is a book by Don Miguel Ruiz, I think. And I haven't read the book in like 20 some years, but I got these cards. And we are going through them one by one. And to me, these are principles to live by. So far, that's how they feel. They feel like principles to live by. So this one today is from the agreement, always do your best. Always do your best. That is really key. Always do your best. You know, sometimes I know in doing my best, sometimes I'd become very like a perfectionist. And sometimes that would actually hold me up from doing. So I try not to be so much of a perfectionist, but I do really try to do my best. I really do. I try to give, all the percents that I should be giving for whatever it is that I'm doing. So always do your best. All right. So this one says, don't overdo. All right, so it says don't overdo, and then you should see this lady's hair, okay? Because she definitely is overdone, okay? She has a beehive, she got some birds living up in there. It's all, her earrings are cute though, but I mean, she got her makeup on. She does look a little overdone, but whatever. All right, so let's read what this one is about. All right, always do your best, but don't overdo Okay, now I ain't got these glasses on, so because all I have down here are my little cat glasses. But anyway, so always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. You know what? Here goes the story. Okay, so I was working on a launch and I had it all set up. It was all ready to go, right? And then as I went through it, because I was going through it with a coach. And so I had it one way, and then the coach was saying, do this and do that and do some other things, right? So I'm like adding to do what the coach was saying to do. So I'm like adding here and adding there. Next thing you know, it's like, oh my God, like I've got this big monster of a thing, and it was like this, and now it's like this. And so every time I'd add something, I had more to do, more to do, more to do, more to do. And then I was like, I need a break. I just feel overloaded. I need to figure out where I am from where he was. Like, where am I in this? What did I really want to do now? I forgot. Like I lost the point because I was overdoing. And that's what I kept hearing in my spirit. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. This is too much. You need to scale this back. You need to go back through this. So I actually had to go back through everything and scale it back because it was too much. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? It was like a hodgepodge of what I wanted mixed with other people's ideals. And that happens in life all the time. You go on this, you go down here, and then you get advice from here, advice from here, advice from here, and you appreciate all the advice, but then you start to get confused. That's what I did. I started to get confused because I was leaving where I was going. I was leaving what I was divinely inspired to do because of the guidance that I was receiving outside that wasn't divinely inspired. It was just regular coaching. And so to me, you really have to work on not overdoing things, even thinking, not overthinking something, like sometimes I'll give intuitive guidance and I feel my intuitive guidance is on point. And it gets better and better. That's my opinion. But that's also been my experience. My intuitive guidance, the healing work that I do, it's pretty on point. You could ask the people and ask anybody. Look at the testimonials. It's really on point. Um, but some people, especially when people are closer to you, when people are closer to you, they always want to second guess. Because when I give intuitive guidance, I talk just like this. Like go, I don't put a thing on my head and be like Madame Cleo, whatever, and be like, ooh, or my eyes don't roll up in my head and I don't go like this, I just freaking talk to you, and I don't say, like, you just think you're having a regular conversation, but really you're receiving intuitive guidance. So it's really difficult sometimes for people to recognize that, no, that's not my opinion. That's what I'm getting for you. That's what's being relayed to me for you. So some people, they want to go and ask like 3, 4 other people the same thing they asked me, and then they build upon what I've said, and then they come back to me and like change everything. Yeah, well, this person said this and this person said this and this person said this, so I'm gonna do this. And I'll be like, okay. I mean, because I don't care, because maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Because I feel like sometimes it may take a collective of people, intuitives, healers, whatever, to help come up with a solution, or come up with the exact answer. And I'm not that in my ego that I like, I don't have to be right. I don't have to be the only answer, because it's not me in the first place. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So if you get something else, then good. But I've seen too often that people go and they get more and more and more and more, and then they end up with a mess. And then they be like, how did I get here? Maybe because you was asking too many damn people, and you need to just tap into your higher self and ask yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But anyway, that's my story for that one. So I will read it again. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. And I can definitely attest to that, because it takes longer. If you would just do the little things, if you would just do what you need to do the little things every day in a great way, and stop being grandiose and stop being trying to do everything, then you'll get more accomplished. Like, when I coach, I teach people how to do a little bit every day. Like, I remember when I first started on social media, marketing on social media, this is years ago, and I was like, I'm going to do 2 posts a day. No, I was going to do 2 things in my business every day. That's what I said, because I had a job. So I would do 2 things in my business every day. So one thing was that I would post something, but I had to do something else, because posting was a definite. And sometimes I didn't even include the posting in the 2 things. Right. And so that's what I would do. But I was keeping it simple. I was keeping it to that. If I did more, great. But all I was requiring of myself was 2 things. All right. So anyway, I like this one. Don't overdo it. Don't end up with a big old beehive and then you have to start all over because you just did too much. You got to start over because you got some birds stuck up in there that you got to pluck out. And, now you got to go wash your hair because you got feathers stuck in there too. And, just keep it simple. Don't try to overdo it. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Give your best, but just, and that's the other thing. You don't want to give your all to anything else except for what you're supposed to be giving it to. Because too often, especially women, we give everything. We give our total self to stuff, and then there's nothing left for us. So you do have to think of yourself first. You got to think of yourself. You got to think of your family. You can't give all of yourself away to others, because then you are depleted. So you do have to give back to yourselves as well. So I like this one. Always do your best and don't overdo. All right. I'll see you on the next one. Ashe.